Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my PGI family. This is your coach, Asaf Fundikwera, back on a Thursday morning to add value to you. And today on this membership training, I am going to talk about the 5 keys to taking your business to another level. So what do you need to take your business to another level? So guys, step number 1, define your goals. Define your goals. You need to come up with a very good reason as to why you join PGI. Ask yourself that question. Why did you join PGI? If that reason is not strong enough, most definitely you're going to be mediocre. Are we together? Now, when you're defining your goals, we can break them down in 3 categories. The first category is we have goals we call short-term goals. What would you want to achieve in 1 month to 6 months entirely? What do you want to achieve in the next coming 6 months? If you plan your year or your goals in blocks of 6 months or in blocks of 3 months, you will see something very tangible. So specify exactly what you want to achieve in those 3 to 6 months entirely. Then we also have medium-term goals. Things that you want to achieve in the next coming 3 years entirely from now. Because anything that is worthwhile really takes time. 3 years to achieve your medium-term goals is not too much entirely. Then the other category of goals, you need to break them down into the next 5 years and above. So you need to have a definition of the kind of goals you want. Is it a marriage you want? Is it making more money? What amount do you want specifically on a monthly basis? Is it traveling around the world? Is it having so many other people within your team? Now you need to be very specific. And after doing this entirely, after identifying the short-term goals, then the medium, then to the long term, you need to plan your week you need to plan your week. You need to come up with daily goals and then weekly goals. On a Saturday, when you basically go home, like on a weekend, Sunday, you plan the whole entire week and evaluate what you achieved the other week entirely. So if you do not define the things you want to achieve within a week, how many people do you want to show the opportunity? How many new friends do you want to add to your WhatsApp group? How many new friends do you want to put on the Zoom call? How many do you want to see progress from a certain level up to another level? How many leaders do you want to see moving to the next step? So this should be planned on a weekly basis. And those are the small things you do that culminate into a monthly achievement, which also culminates into a quarterly achievement that comes to a semi-annual achievement. So define why you joined PGI. And step number 2, you need also, step 2 is building your name list. We have talked about the name list for quite some time now. And the name list is a gold mine for your business, whether you like it or not. The name list is a gold mine for your business. Now, in our business, I've been defining this for you. We have 3 types of networkers, 3 kinds of networkers. We have the category we call posers. Then we have another category we call amateurs and another category we call professionals. Now, whether you like it or not, we all start from the poser category. We do things haphazardly. And who is a poser? A poser is someone who will never make a name list. He will never sit down to write a name list of the people who may or may not join his business. A poser will make a mental list of 3, 4 to 5 people. And they hope these people will join their business, and their entire future is based upon the response of the 3 people who have been put on that list. Now, this guy sees the business, and in his mind, he's imagining, if I can sign up this pastor, if I can sign up this imam, if I can sign up this CEO of a certain company, if I can sign up this leader, this friend of mine who is very proactive, I think my business will be done. And when they reject, the whole entire success of his business is incumbent upon those people those 4 to 5 people that he basically thought would join. When they refused the business, he said this business doesn't work. The career of a poser, someone who doesn't want to learn things, is short-lived. And unfortunately, the poser category makes 80% of most people in network marketing. Posers rely on luck. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to migrate from the poser section and learn something new on a daily. This is why we created these trainings on a daily basis. Now, after migrating from a poser category, then we have a class of people we call amateurs. Amateurs, these are driven by excitement. When they look at the opportunity, they are fired up, they sit down, and they're going to basically design a list of up to like 100 people. Now, when they start presenting to those people, and as none of them is making a reaction, and they look at the list about to end, automatically their excitement level goes down, they start getting worried. These guys, amateurs, are driven by excitement, not skill at all. If you're ever going to achieve anything big in network marketing, you need to be driven by skills. How many skills have you been able to develop? Amateurs are masters at prejudging. Amateurs will make a small mental list of people they think will join. Remember, when you're making a name list, you put everyone on the list, whether they will join or not entirely. It is a process. All together? As the list begins to diminish within a few days of starting the business, when they start calling up these guys and they're not basically getting started, their anxiety levels start going up entirely. Now, the biggest fear for amateurs is running out of people to do what? Running out of people to talk to. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have been each and every one of those categories. I have been a poser, I have been an amateur, and today I declared to do things professionally. If I'm going to do this business, I have to sit down and make a name list of not less than 200 people. I have to sit down and learn whatever it takes to simply build a solid network. I have to sit down and get all the important tools I need to be able to build my what? My business. So professionals start with a written list of at least, listen to me, of at least 200 people, ladies and gentlemen, on this group, on this Zoom. Professionals do not prejudge anyone. Have you seen people who start writing a name list and then they ignore some other people and they say, no, this one is still rich. He might not be able to do this. This one is kind of busy. This one is a top leader. This one is a minister. Professionals do not judge. They just write each and every one on the what? On the name list. Professionals are committed to adding names to their name list on a daily basis. Today, every time you walk out of your house, going anywhere, you meet people in the bus, on a bike, you meet people in the plane, you meet people in a restaurant. There are so many important places you normally go to. You go to the bank. Now, a professional will build rapport with people and pick out names and numbers and put them on the name list. It is a daily way of life. They do not stop until they have new names on the what? On the name list. They maintain posture because they have many options from their what? Their list. So, ladies and gentlemen, from today onwards, if you are on this Zoom call, declare to be a professional, not to do things haphazardly. If you're going to be a professional, life is going to be enjoyable in networking. A professional starts with a written list of 200 names. They never prejudge anyone. They are committed to adding names to their list on a daily basis. They maintain posture because they have many options to fall back onto. Every day, 70,000 people globally are looking for an opportunity. A professional will be on social media, will be on Facebook, will be on Instagram, will be on Twitter, looking for people who are like-minded, who are looking for things to move their lives ahead entirely. Are we together? So, step number 2 is building your name list. Then step number 3 is inviting your prospects for your network marketing business presentations. Are we together? Now, these are tips when you're making an invitation. Before you make an invitation, always give a compliment. Do not give too much information during an invitation. Maintain curiosity and keep posture. When you call up someone, start by complimenting that person. All together? You are one of the most valued friends I have, and you have a sharp mind for business. I would like you to take a look at something. If you think it's a good fit, we can do it together. A compliment helps open up the resistance level from your prospect entirely. The compliment has to be genuine. It has to come from a place of originality. Do not look at someone. Let's say you've met someone on the street and you tell them, I like the look of your hair. And it's a lady, and she knows that her hair has spent 3 months not being done. That is not genuine. So always start with a compliment. You look smart, you look very good. Look for something you can compliment about anybody. If you look closely, you always find something there. So do not give too much information about your what? The tendency of calling, hey Jude, I have a very wonderful business opportunity I want to take a look at. Naturally, they're going to ask you, what is it about? And before you know it, you're dragging yourself into a position where you have to share information. An invitation is to pick up your phone call and fix an appointment. When you are calling someone for a birthday party, do you give them the details of what is going to happen in the birthday party? You have to be very strategic. You have to be very objective, not to give too much information. Maintain curiosity. Create a mindset where someone is basically excited about what you're calling him for. Jude, hot deal in town. What is it about? Tell them, grab a border bee. I cannot share it on your what? On the phone. You have to meet me. Maintain curiosity, but most importantly, keep posture. You have to be as confident as James Bond. I hope everyone on this Zoom call knows James Bond. When he enters into a hotel, it's like the wind is coming off behind of him and he's moving straight with his shoulders stooped, and he's walking. Every time he introduces himself, it's like, hello, my name is Bond, James Bond. He reemphasizes it. Keep posture when you're doing your invitation. Step number 4, doing a business presentation. Now, there are 4 pillars of a good presentation. When you're doing your presentation, whatever it can be it a Zoom presentation, be it a one-on-one presentation, be it a group presentation, make sure you talk about the company profile. Make sure you hint on the products and services of the company that you're doing. Highlight the most important parts in the compensation plan, and then share some testimonial. These are the 4 pillars. In my local language, it's called Empages One Leader presentations. These are the 4 pillars. As long as you talk about the company profile, the products and services, the compensation plan, the most important things, and then the testimonials. Do not finish a presentation without a testimonial. Be it a one-on-one. Open your back office. Your friends or your client wants to see how the system has been able to reward you. Your client wants to see how the business has transformed your life. Now, from there, you can go ahead and show them other success stories. The reason why someone is joining is because of you. He's not joining the company because the company is good. You are the reason why the person is joining the business. So your testimony is very important. Even if you made, you had just invested $100 and you've only made $1 for the last 1 week, which is $7. That's what your client wants to see. Your client wants to see that you have been able to withdraw. Open your back office, show them testimonials of other people. My own testimony and other people's what? Testimonials. Are you following? So these are the 4 pillars that will hold a good presentation. Step number 5, closing the deal and following up. Now, this is what we call the convincing time. When you're doing a presentation, don't waste your time convincing. Explain the facts. Are we together? But during closing and follow-up, you have to convince. If you don't want to learn how to convince, it might take you very long to see what we call success. So this step number 5 is the convincing time. Closing tips. After the presentation is over, you need to be with your prospect on a Zoom or basically in a meeting and ensure that all his doubts and queries get solved before they leave the venue or platform. One important statement you need to mention to your guests before they leave is the information I have shared with you. has only been seen by you. Please do not go out and start consulting people who have not been here about a business you have seen. They don't have the facts you have. So kindly, if you want someone to learn about what we have talked about, bring them along. Let me explain to them to get a clear, informed perspective. Because naturally, if you don't prepare his mind, that person is going to go out there. What are they going to do? They are going to go and ask every Tom, Dick, and Harry about a business they saw. And once they hear that is a business of, I hear investing and bringing people, boom, you will have lost them. If they talk to 10 people, human nature will all lose the morale. So prepare their mind before they go out there. After the presentation is over, sit down with them, answer each and every one question. Make sure they do not go with any question unanswered. The reason why they are going to ask their friends is because they do not have the attention you need. So after the meeting, make sure you sit down with them and prepare their mind. After the presentation, it's now the time for the prospect to talk. So it is that you've been talking for all that time. It is now time for you to keep quiet, listen, become a master at nodding your head. Let the prospect now talk for this time. There's a problem with very many networkers. They want to talk all the time. Let them ask all the questions they have. Listen carefully. The reason why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth is so that you can be able to listen more than you overspeak. At this moment of closing, listen carefully, because through those things they are talking about, that is why you're going to get the queries to close them. It's the questions that your guest answers that ask them to you to close them. So when you're basically doing your close, use the feel, felt, found approach as your answer. The problem is most people, you start in the beginning very well, and before you know it, 1 year down the road, the company has closed down. What guarantee can you give me that this company will not close? Brother, I know how you feel. Personally, that's how I felt in the beginning when I was investing in this company. But this is what I found out. When a company has so many safety measures, when it has so many quality controls, when it has so many safety nets, it is able to sustain the business for a long time. The difference between other companies and PGI is because we are not just into trading, we also have nutritional products we supply with our e-commerce platform. We also basically have a safety net. We also hold money in the system through an organized way. So it's very hard for us to have to shut down entirely. So, but use the feel, felt, found approach, what we call the 3 Fs, as you answer their questions. So those are the closing team. Now, follow-up tips. Chances are less that prospects will call you. This is normal. The follow-up rule is 24 to 48 hours. Make sure you pick up your phone call. Make sure you pick up your phone call and call up your guests in the next 24 to 48 hours. Why do you do that? To keep their excitement level high. Because if you don't follow up these people, they are going to be swept by the wind of negativity. The reason why you follow up is to keep their excitement level high. You need to reach out to them if you want to sign them up in your team. Most prospects will join after 3 exposures at least. So if you have not done follow-up for 3 times and above, you are not serious about your business. Keep in touch with your prospect. Add them to a chat group where you can share information on a daily basis as they follow. Today, we live in a social media society. Every time you post things on your WhatsApp, people are going to follow and learn more about what is happening in their business. But before you add people to the WhatsApp group or broadcast, ask them first. Do not get people and add them to the WhatsApp group without their permission. Those are people you see getting out. There is an art and a science of managing WhatsApp groups. So update your Facebook profile and your first WhatsApp status every day. Make sure you put content there because people are following you. When you go to Caribbean, Bahamas, when you go to Dubai, when you go anywhere, when you have a big meeting, when someone has basically invested bigger and you put it on your wall, automatically these people are going to be following. Before you know it, you have posted someone who has put in $500,000. They start calculating every day that person earns $5,000. They will be like, I need to find an investment. So update your Facebook status and WhatsApp. Show them the power of positioning. Remind them about the importance of coming in fast. We have just celebrated our 1st year anniversary. Can you imagine what is going to happen in the next coming 5 years? As you do your follow-up, kindly do not make any false commitments. It's good to convince, but do not make any false commitments. You've had people saying, if you want to network, I will put people under you. Do not mention such statements. Those are amateurish statements. If someone comes in as an investor, they will still make money. If they come in as a active business, they'll still make money. Do not make any false commitments. Don't lure them into putting people under them for them to sign up. Are we together? So the rule of follow-up is 24 to 48 hours. Have to use technology because we talk to so many people. Create a WhatsApp group, create a broadcast group, create a messenger group on Facebook where you can always share information on a daily basis. Do not get tired. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it about our presentations. And that is how you get to the next what? To the next level. And I want to remind you, the 4 keys to taking your business to the next level is define your goals. Why did you join PGI? For those of you who came in a bit late. Step number 2, you need to build your name list. This is a gold mine for your business. If you don't have a name list, quit the business and go and find another job. Step 3, inviting your prospects for network marketing business presentation. Every day, we have a Zoom presentation that happens at exactly 8 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That is for the corporate. But for us as APT, Tuesday and Thursday, there's a business presentation. Put people on the Zoom call, have a target number of people you add to the Zoom call. But before you invite, always compliment those guests. Do not give them too much information about the presentation. Step number 4, doing a business presentation. You need to learn how to do a presentation. There are 4 pillars of a good presentation. As long as you mention the company profile, the products or services, the comp plan, and the testimonials, you're good to go. Step number 5, closing and follow up. Now, this is where you need to convince. The presentation session is not for convincing. When you're following up and closing, that is where you need to convince. Now, these are the follow-up tips I've talked about, and pretty much, I hope you have got value from this. Ladies and gentlemen, as I finish my presentation, these are the facts of life. Are we together? And I want to ask you a question. What is the most killing disease in the whole world? Think about it. What is the most killing disease in the whole world? Sorry about that. What is the most killing disease in the whole world? Some of you will say cancer, others are going to say malaria, others are going to say HIV, others are going to tell you corona. Are we together? But ladies and gentlemen, let me be frank with you. The most killing disease on planet Earth is called ignorance. If you have someone close to you in this Zoom presentation, tell them ignorance is one of the most killing diseases on planet Earth. Why do I say this? People perish because of simply ignorance. There are 4 most important aspects to life. Today, if you do not value your health, you're going to get so many problems. Health is one of the biggest, most important aspects of life. With health, followed by people. You need people to be able to progress. And this is why Airtel every day and MTN are always advertising on media. Why? Because they need people in their business. The same applies to you. You need people in your business to grow. Then your mind is one of also a very important thing, and as well as money. Now, this is how the priority list of most of these what? Important aspects of life is. So we put health and give it a bigger share. But this is how people react to life entirely. And see, this is how people look at life. Now they have inverted this pyramid. They put money at the helm as the most important thing. They do not feed their mind. They do not treat. They do not want to grow. When someone gets out of university, they call it quits with reason. If you do not feed your mind with important information in what you're doing, of course, you're going to stagnate. I have so many friends who left campus. They have never picked up a book to read. What they talk about are things back in school. When you leave campus, you need to find a way to educate yourself. Education does not stop until you die. People are very important in our life, but look at the priority, how people prioritize people. Then people underestimate their what? Their health. If you do not find a way you look after your health, they give it so little priority. And this is why, and this happens because of ignorance. They spend so much time making money. They spend a certain portion trying to basically, they do not work on their minds and they do not value people. And this is why people are living a bad life. If you don't have a good health, you will not be able to produce. You will not be able to make money. If you do not like people, if you don't work with people, you can't make money. Warren Buffett, Zig Ziglar says that I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts other than working my own self entirely. So if you want to become successful in life, find a way you can help other people become successful, and automatically you will be pushed upwards. So people who have invited the pyramid, they value so much money. They do not feed their mind properly. They don't value their health, and they don't value people. And this is why they're living a bad life. You find that in the life of a human being, people spend all their productive years, that is between 18 years to 50 years, looking for money. And from the next 50 years and above, all the money they have made is spent on hospital. So ladies and gentlemen, as you work, as you do your business, make sure you take care of your health. And the reason why PGI is a revolutionary concept is we do not just basically trade and help you make money. We have a nutritional wing, which is coming soon. The website is almost up, where you can use nutritional products and maintain your health. If you don't look after your health, you will not live a good life. These are the steps in a tiny. If you want to achieve your dreams, you start from somewhere. You need to develop what we call a good learning and listening attitude. After developing what we call a GLLA, good learning and listening attitude, you'll be able to learn, because you can only set a mindset before you start learning. Now, when you remove the letter L from the word learn, what stays? You will be able to automatically earn. And if you're able to learn, you will be able to teach, because our big business is a teaching business. The reason why I wake up every day at around 8 a.m. is to prepare and basically feed your mind with what I've learned over the past 7 years. If you're able to teach in this business of network marketing as a business builder, you'll be able to duplicate. And if you're able to duplicate, of course, duplication comes because of teaching. If you're able to duplicate automatically, when people know what you know, you'll be able to delegate. When you have a meeting in Barala, you have a meeting in Lusaka, you have a meeting in South Africa, you have a meeting in Lagos, Nigeria, you have a meeting. You cannot be in all places at the same time. Or you cannot do a Zoom call for all the leaders in different countries. What you can do is delegate your business partners who are on the same level like you, so that they close for your meetings entirely. If you're able to delegate, you can multiply. And if you're able to multiply, that's when we say you have a network. You do not have a network until you go through this whole entire process. You might get a network by default, but your income level will drop in direct proportion to what you know. To make your business people productive, they need to do something entirely. And that's when the income comes and you realize your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that life is a process. So as we close our meeting, this is a self-talk I have designed for our team. And feel free to reaffirm it. Every time you're motivating your team, you're talking to your team, let it be at the back of your what? At the back of your mind. Now, when I say, who are we? You respond, we are the Anti-Philosophy team. What is our team vision? To be the biggest MLM team in PGI, changing people's lives around the world. What is our self-talk? My business has a tsunami explosion, because everyone I meet, I speak to about my business. And everyone I speak to about my business gets started with a gold package of over 10,000 US dollars. I earn 50,000 US dollars every single week. This is my goal. My dream is to become a member of the Millionaire Circle before the end of December 2021 with PGI, hard work, and God as my #1 business partner. I will achieve my dreams. When I say APT, you say together everyone achieves more. 3 times. APT, together everyone achieves more. APT, together everyone achieves more. Rule number 1, never quit. Rule number 2, remember rule number 1. How do we abide? By being committed in body, mind, and soul. So this is the self-talk. Every time we do a presentation here, I want you to write it down. We shall basically be reciting it, and I'll make sure that you all put on your what? Your screen, so that we can go ahead and reaffirm everything. But for now, I'll excuse you. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome every member on this presentation to make a submission, because our meeting has come to an end. And I'm going to open up the channels for everyone to make a contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in the struggle of living a good life, the channels are now open. Kindly unmute yourself and share what you've learned in this presentation. And also go ahead and ask any questions or make any submissions. Any questions, brothers and sisters? I'm not going to call out names. Feel free to unmute yourself. Should I start calling out names?
Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Brother
Simon.
Brother Simon Cooper.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. Yes. I'm not going to ask any question, but I'm just going to share a little bit of a testimony.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, since I joined PGI, just from January up to February, up to this month exactly. So, and it's also soon coming to an end. But actually, I was not in a good financial position ever since. But the day I joined PGI, really, it has really tried to solve all my problems. But from the last time I attended the conference, and I learned a lot of things. So really, I believe in PGI, and I'm going to try my level best to bring in more people, and have to invest more and more because I really have more role models in this thing for sure. And yeah, and I'm happy to be part of this family. So really, thank you so much, Asap, for all your coaching. Your words really mean a lot to us. May God bless you.
God bless you too. Keep the fire burning. Do not keep the information to yourself. Also invite your downlines to always attend. Once we have like 100 people, one day I'm going to make you one of the trainers of this whole entire information I'm talking about here, because I know 3 months down the road, you'll be a different person all at once. Make sure you take notes. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and start listening to everything. Because what I share right now, I also could put it on the YouTube channel. But thanks for appreciating, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I would like to listen in from Sister Anna Marie Ngiyimbere. Anna Marie Ngiyimbere, kindly unmute yourself and share your learning experiences from this training. Anna Marie, don't worry, you can speak in French. Anna Marie. Hello, hello. Prince, Crypto Prince, kindly unmute yourself. And I would love so much to listen from you because I know you're a very motivational leader. Mr. Hussein Chimba. Mr. Hussein, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, Mr. Asaf.
And kindly talk about this post you have just made. Your KYC has been verified. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
I am good. I'm good.
How is everybody this morning?
Super fine.
That's great. Thanks for the morning motivation, morning wake up calls. Because many of us have been sleeping and have been being in the, can I call it a comfort zone, the zigzag comfort zone, where we are not making money from. But these lessons wake up people from wherever they are, and they start working again.
True.
Yeah?
True.
So I really appreciate this work of you, this vision of yours, to see each and everybody successful in this industry. Me personally, I've been in the industry for the past 13 years, and I don't regret.
Wonderful.
Talking about myself, I'm an unemployed auditor. I've qualified in auditing, but I've never been employed. I eat benefit in this industry, and totally I cannot refer somebody to go to for employment, only to talk about the industry of just using the power of your lips God provided us with. The more you use the power of your lips, there is a saying that says, if you don't talk making money, you will talk begging for money. When every day I wake up, I have that saying in my mind, if I don't talk making money, then I'll talk begging for money.
Wonderful.
Which is more beneficial. Talking making money is better than talking begging for money. So rather talk to each and every person you come across, and don't be so, how can I call it, being so segregative. Usually talk to each and everybody and you see your life changing. Talking about the blockchain or the color wallet, personally, usually explore the blockchain before everybody. Personally, I registered for the color wallet as long as they say that color wallet is open for registration, because I need to go research more about it, know its activities, since I'm a person to be referred to, not a person to refer. I'm a person to be referred to. I always need to do things before others. And that is in my making. I do things and others follow. I don't do things so to follow others. So members, wait for the official announcement of the company. Just posting that KYC has been verified, showing you that this company is genuine. And there are a lot of more things I'm going to explore about the color wallet, so that I will be informing in the near future, 2 to 3 days, to wake up each and every member. Yeah, that's a little bit I had to share with you this morning. Thanks, Asaf, for the opportunity given to me to speak to the masses. A blessed day, my brother.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brothers and sisters, I like it, the background on your what? On your wall, the Bitcoin background. Very nice. You have to take me where you made that from, so that I can also have that background in my business presentations. Otherwise, thank you so much for sharing. I am also going to go and download that color wallet and start registering myself as I wait for the company to go ahead and do what? And register us entirely. Yeah, because you need to be ahead of your game.
No.
Yeah, we know that the color wallet is our payment gateway, so it's important that you go and have it and learn about it before they ask you to register in one way or another. Brother Ivan, I am closing with you. Yes, boss.
Asaf.
Yes, brother.
It's don't download any app of color wallet.
Yes, brother.
You just need to go to the web and register and do the KYC, then do the do the working from there.
Okay.
Don't download any app as per now.
It's just the website, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I had a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I needed to ask about the MasterCard. I've not really taken time to study about it. The MasterCard of PGI.
Yes.
So, what's its functionality exactly?
Now, the MasterCard, just like you have an ATM card, you can use it on any machine which has a master application to withdraw your PGI funds, and you get the funds at the bank rate of the what? At the dollar rate of the bank when you're making a withdrawal. So you can order for the MasterCard in your back office. When you go to buy, you'll be able to see the section where you can fill in the details. It takes between 30 to 90 days for the MasterCard to come to you.
Okay, so that means is it when does it like function more of like an ATM card, whereby if I'm going to the bank to withdraw, the currency is really transformed to maybe, let us say, dollars, like the way you've said,
to Ugandan shilling.
Maybe the cash from the bank exactly the way other ATMs do, or maybe it's some other process that happens?
It is just the same way. As long as the ATM machine has a master application, you receive the local currency of the country where you are.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. As we come to the end of our meeting, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to always invite your downlines. Do not attend alone. Always share that link in your WhatsApp group so that people can attend. Because when you have a group of people who understand what they are doing, automatically your network keeps on growing every other time. So when you sign up someone, encourage him to attend the morning trainings. When you sign up someone, encourage him to attend the morning trainings. And also the trainings on Tuesday about blockchain with Troy White at exactly 8 p.m. and the trainings on Thursday about networking with those leaders entirely. So all the other days are business presentation. We also have our business presentation every Thursday and Tuesday at exactly 9 p.m. That is East African time. So tonight we have a business presentation. Kindly invite massively. If you want people to sign up, invite them for tonight's presentation. Every one of them is going to sign up. Like we normally say at PGI, let's meet over the top where eagles hang out with eagles, not pigeons, not ducks. Thanks for attending and be blessed, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Lovely day too.